this and continue to have a great career?
Yes, he can. Amir Khan can always recover from anything because Amir Khan started his career like this. He recovered from the Prescott fight. He recovered from the death.
He took the risk. He gave up everything. No concessions. Now it's time for him to take the risk and quit hiding behind little stuff, okay? Amir took the risk. Why is it important for you guys that Canelo takes that risk against Triple G? It seems personal. Because he set the tone. Amir set the tone. Fighters should fight each other. Which set the tone? He took the risk. He did it. He got to quit hiding behind flag and fight Triple G. We all hope to see that fight happen. Amir, it's always a pleasure to watch you fight. Jim?
And I think it's time now where Canelo needs to step in with Triple G because everyone's been waiting for that fight. So I showed my balls by getting in the ring with a big guy.
Alright, so I don't know whether or not to call bullshit. Canelo vs. Khan was a good fight for nearly 6 rounds. But then again, was it? Khan looked good and sharp against Canelo. But did he? It seems like to me, for the most part, I know it depends on who says what. There's different opinions. Some people think Canelo looked great. Others think Khan looked great. But to me, for the most part, Canelo just showed that he had no respect or concern about Khan and was just trying to land that one shot to knock Khan out cold. So people say they saw weaknesses in Canelo's game because of what Khan did. But I don't know whether to put too much weight on that. I don't think that Canelo would fight other fighters like that. I think he believed deep down he just needed that one shot to end the fight. I mean, he was loading up and swinging with no mercy. I mean, it seemed like his only game plan seemed to be just he wanted that one shot. He went right over the top, landed it. I mean, he hit Khan with a couple good shots that, I don't know, you could say stumbled him. And Canelo got hit himself where he was kind of just like off balance. But anyways, Khan got his head bounced off the canvas. Speaking of such, apparently Khan is still the mandatory for Danny Garcia's WBC welterweight title. So do you guys think Khan should even consider this fight? I mean, he just had his head bounced off the canvas like a basketball. And I believe after the pay-per-view, I guess supposedly, Khan is supposed to make like 12 or 13 million. So I mean, he's set financially for, should be forever, but for a good time, good long time. And now Garcia is no Canelo, but he could easily catch Khan with the left, just like he did in the first fight. And I'm just worried for Khan's head, man. I mean, Khan seemed okay after the fight, but damn, how many more of those shots can he take before his brain is completely turned to mush? Now, if Khan wants the Garcia fight, I guess it should be up to him. He should get it. But I personally think the guy should take at least a year off. I mean, that was a brutal KO. Plus, if Khan gets the belt, man, all the killers are coming. All the top welterweights except Bradley, maybe Jesse Vargas, maybe not, but all the rest of them, the top ones, I mean, they can hit. And I don't know if Khan wants to take any more hits to the skull, at least not for a year or something, until he hopefully fully recovers. But anyway, in retrospect, this whole thing, it looks a little fishy, man. HBO, Golden Boy, had many of us, including myself, thinking Khan was jacked, ripped, huge, whatever. Man, I'm thinking they put extra thick shoulder pads in his suits, had him doing push-ups before press conferences. We saw at the weigh-ins, all that extra weight he put on just didn't look good to me. I mean, it's very difficult to put on pure muscle, especially in a 3-month time frame. It's hard to build muscle while burning fat. But who really cares now? Actually, honestly, Khan looked fast, and he looked like he had good cardio. I mean, I believe he would have done fine the 12 rounds if he didn't get knocked out. So anyway, Canelo got the highlight footage he was looking for. A monster KO. Probably be considered the knockout of the year. So what now? And did you guys see how happy De La Hoya was that Canelo knocked out a welterweight with a glass jaw? You have to think Canelo can't be that happy with himself. I mean, Canelo is the money fight right now. He basically can fight anyone he wants. Anyone would take the fight, and he chose a glass-jawed welterweight. You know, when he thinks about it, you have to think, man, he can't be happy with himself. But Oscar, man, he was way too happy. I mean, I couldn't believe he was saying, "Where's GGG at? Where's GGG at? You better pick up the phone on Monday." Man, I'm starting to wonder if De La Hoya is messing with the nose candy again. But anyways, and I'm just saying that because I've always been a huge fan of Oscar the boxer, but not so much Oscar the promoter. I mean, he's the one running from Triple G. He needs to learn how to use his phone. Again, as a boxer, I was a huge fan of De La Hoya. I mean, I felt bad when Shane was beating his ass, when B-Hop had him punching the canvas, but he still wouldn't get up, when he gave the fight away to Trinidad. I mean, I was so happy when he stopped Fernando Vargas. The only time that I was happy to see him lose was when Manny made him quit on the stool. But as a promoter, I have my doubts. Aren't promoters supposed to show some impartiality? Even if the guy you're fighting is not signed to Golden Boy, I mean, are you supposed to show some level of unbiased? We all remember how clear Lara made it that he was not signed to Golden Boy, and he was just there to fight Canelo. But anyway, there seems to be nowhere to run. Oscar and Canelo may end up regretting this KO. To many people, Canelo and Oscar look like some bullies picking on smaller opponents. I mean, I can't even remember when the last time the WBC was fought at a true weight. Was defended contested at a true weight. It's had to be some time, man. And I still can't believe how happy Oscar was. He needs to show a little more class, but look how but look how respectful Canelo was. I thought Canelo showed a lot of class, man. But there's nowhere to go now. The way I see it, the only one who can mess this fight up is Mayweather. As crazy as it sounds, if he were to fight McGregor from the UFC, which probably could happen, most likely won't. I mean, that would shut shit down. I mean, the Irish like boxing a lot more than they like MMA. And look at the type of Irish crowd he gets to come out to his MMA events. But more realistically, Mayweather versus Canelo would still mess up the fight, especially with the way Mayweather is able to control the shitty WBC. And then if Pacquiao-Mayweather were to happen anywhere near the same time as the potential GGG Canelo fight, that could definitely mess things up. For some reason, people in boxing don't seem to like to buy multiple pay-per-views in the same month or even within the same couple of months of each other. I mean, in MMA, doesn't seem to be a problem. Month after month, they have pay-per-views. But the bottom line, the whole world respects and is demanding that Canelo fight Triple G, or at least give up the belt. I couldn't believe Virgil Hunter went in on Canelo like that. And I don't think the media is going to let up on Canelo. But the sad part is, I believe Canelo really wants a fight. I know people are going back and forth saying they're able to read between the lines, whatever. But, man, I just think it's De La Hoya that's messing everything up. He's overcooking shit, keeps saying he's letting it marinate. Man, I think Canelo wants this fight. But anyway, let's push for the Triple G fight in September. Trust me, I have a ton of confidence in Canelo. I mean, overall, I do not think he's going to win. But I don't think there's a better match that can be made or someone who will give Triple G a better fight right now, especially around the 160 pounds. Plus, in my opinion, I mean, Canelo is so solid, man. If he actually were to just come in at 160, I mean, I think he'd be a tank. But I think we all have to expect there will be some catch weight of some sort. No matter what they say, I don't think Triple G will pass this fight up. It will be a historic event, easily his highest payday, and a fight that he's been waiting for his whole life. But anyway, congratulations to both Canelo and Khan. I do hope Khan takes some time off. But now let's let the negotiations begin. You guys take care.